It's recording now.
Cool. Bams. Right.
I'll put it in the middle.
Oh yay.
Great.
Oh, next to the spoons.
Yeah.
Those forks.
Day 1, Act 1, Scene 1.
We're not even started.
To Dungeons and Dragons, everyone. Who's ready to dunge some dragons? Yes. Okay, what I could really do with, first and foremost, I could really do with eating my bloody cake, is, if I could just have a really quick rundown of you guys' characters, because we were meant to do this prior to the game, but that's one of the reasons why I was really excited about having 4 whole hours to play today. Just a really quick run through, like, name, race, class, like a couple of points about the background, if you have one, which I know you don't, just that sort of thing, just so that I can keep... Must you? Just so I can keep a record on things, Jesus Christ.
Morrow is just, his name is just Morrow.
How do you spell that?
M-O-R-R-O-W.
Thanks. Level 1 shaman. I don't remember anything else because it's on the character sheet.
Tiefling, dryad.
Tiefling,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
He's a tiefling.
Is he half tiefling, half dryad, or is he just a tiefling?
He's just a tiefling.
Okay.
Because I thought that would be too complicated.
Yeah. So what about his background?
His background? No, he comes from a hermit background.
That's a hermit crab.
No, but there was a guy in Dragon Ball Z.
Like
You know the old guy, he was a hermit and he had a shell on his back.
That's a funny pun.
Oh, right.
Not every hermit have a fell.
Yeah.
Like,
You have the stats there.
I have to start on your character sheet.
Yeah.
As long as I've got the names and stuff, just so that I can reference them while we play.
I did forget a name, but I think I wrote it down somewhere.
Name, really.
I forgot a last name.
You're supposed to
Mine doesn't have a last name.
I think I was saying it to someone.
What's the first name?
Iris.
Iris.
Because she got big fish eyes. Oh, wait, no, I remember now. Right? It's like, yeah. Because I was like, oh, because that means fish.
What?
In French, but then I was like, but it also spells like poison, but with one more S.
That's a very cool name, Caitlin. Well done.
You called her I. You called her I friend. You called her
I
fish.
fish.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my god, I should have changed
Fish
it around.
with no
Also, I
eyes.
fish sounds like Iris.
I fish.
I hate this.
Well, no. I like cool names like Fish Day.
So hey DM.
Hey. So one thing I wanted to clear up. You know what? Actually, no. You know what? I decided that you guys are too chaotic. I'm going to clear it up for myself. This is the first time you guys are meeting. Your characters are meeting, and we start off in a little inn, and this inn is not in.
This inn is not an inn.
This
Is it a big inn?
this inn is not in any village or anything. This is just out on the road for those that have played copyrighted game Skyrim by Todd Howard. It would be similar to the Nightgate Inn, I think it's called, which is just out on the road. It's just a building.
Like Blackpool. They have a bunch of inns, but they're all B&Bs.
Yeah, the shit I've been.
The whole point is that it's not around any other buildings.
Oh, right, never mind. It's not like
It's just in the middle of nowhere.
I saw
Yeah.
Superman in Blackpool.
That's really great.
That's great. So you started off at this inn, and you know, would anyone like to say if they've come there as a traveller? Are you staying there the night? Have you decided on a lovely holiday to the countryside? Anyone want to point this out?
I know mine's a pirate. What do pirate people do in inns? Shouldn't you be on a boat?
You're the worst person I've ever Alright.
No, like, if she's a pirate, then she's probably looking for treasure or something.
In an inn!
No, she's staying there because she's looking for treasure tomorrow.
She's like, ooh, what egg's gonna get at this B&B?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my hood over my eyes, because if I can't see you, then I'm going to feel less like your actual real people.
Do you think she can eat
Just shut up! Just shut up! Just shut up.
Well, there are carnivorous fish like sharks.
Alex salmon.
Shut up!
Back to D&D.
Back to D&D. In this inn, which is...
Shut the fuck up.
In the inn.
Stop it. That's so mean.
Okay.
So we've now spent 3 nights in this inn. in since I first introduced it. In the inn,
We've all become great
Shut
friends.
There are many things that you can see, that you can do. Of course, first up though is a door.
What a coinky dink!
Right, this is the time from God that we should all go home.
First there is a door.
Why is this the best thing that's ever happened? So there's a door. And, you know, that's obvious, that's what there is in every building.
What's the material of the
It's
door?
a wooden door. Shut up. So there's this door, and it's literally just a door because
colour?
there's no mystery in what is behind the door. I mean, this is the door to the outside world.
Okay.
So this door would go outside. There might be a little garden. I don't know what's out there yet because you guys haven't explored it. So that's one of the things that you could investigate. There is a bartender just cleaning some glasses, maybe sort of sweeping around the bar. There are a couple of travellers also sat down, some in groups, some of them cheering heartily, maybe with a few mugs of beer,
Tea.
ale, the
A
drinks.
few mugs of tea.
Everyone knows the good alcohol tea. And
Mushroom tea.
there is a person in the corner, sort of sat more to themselves,
Me too.
and they are fumbling with their...
Dick.
In the corner of the room.
That's exactly what's going on. That's what's happening. And if you go over, you can give them some money to continue watching. No. What is
What kind of inn is this?
This is a brothel.
Are we in a strip
we
club?
started in a brothel. Right, no, okay, so this person is fumbling with their belongings, you know, just some paper and whatever else travellers have. You stop laughing at your breath. Yeah, there's a dog.
Ooh.
Yay!
The dog is wandering around by...
What type of dog? I need to picture this. What kind of dog is
It's
it?
a brown dog.
But what kind?
Is it a mutt?
Is it?
Yeah, it's a mutt.
Okay.
Oh, what does a mutt look like?
Shut
It's
up.
just like a regular dog.
Like, it's just
Alright.
a unanimous dog. It is four-legged, it's furry, it's domestic.
It's a furry.
This is a man in a dog costume walking around.
Woof.
And there's a waiter taking food from
Is
the
he also a
kitchens.
fairy?
No.
From the children.
No.
From the children.
From the cooks from the restaurant. He's delivering food from the restaurant to the tables. These are your options. I'm not going through the pain of reading that again to decide which one you want to go down.
I'd investigate the person fumbling with their dick. I want to know why.
Can you guys discuss this? And also, I'm going to need you guys to talk both in character and out of character. So out of character to me, in character you guys have
I
to
don't think
talk.
I can do a character voice
I
without
don't
laughing.
care.
I'm gonna have to sound like a pirate.
Then learn how
Yar.
to not
Yar.
laugh.
Hey, my character is a goat. Can I just bleat?
No.
How do you sound like a
Do a
pirate?
bleedy voice.
Mine's
Like,
a fish. Wait.
hello.
Caitlin's just making a face. Look, I'm not saying you have to be like completely mystical.
Okay.
Just something that I will be able to audibly indicate without having to ask the question every time you're talking in character or out of character.
Okay.
Now, I will point out, like, as if, like I've said, you guys maybe have just sort of met. I can imagine that you have all come to this bar looking for work, probably. I mean, maybe you're looking for
Fish.
fish. No, maybe you're...
Looking for that fish dick.
That's what I'm saying. The corner of the room.
So, you guys have just met. You know what? Scratch that. You guys have not technically interacted yet.
So we're all sitting like we're all...
at different tables. One of you might be sitting, and one of them might have just come in.
Okay, cool.
Whatever. The whole thing is that I'm going to need each of you to tell me where you go to investigate first.
Can I kick the door down?
Does that mean that they're talking to themselves?
Do you want to roll to kick the door down?
Yes.
Can you please roll to kick the door down? Okay, so now this is the point where we all point out the fact that I have also never played this game before. Will you two please stop talking across the table? Can you sew your lips together? Yeah. Okay. Roll a d20.
17.
17 plus 1 and 18. Yes, you do, in fact, with your strong goat legs, kick down the door, and you are
Oh, yes.
immediately handed a fine. You are now in debt.
Wait, how much gold do you have? Do we have no gold to start off with?
You have... I mean...
I have some gold because it gave me gold.
Okay, yeah, I'll allow you to.
Do you want me to
That's
take
how
my
we
phone
meet.
then?
Have a small amount of.
What's on the other side of the door?
The inn.
Oh.
You came from outside.
Oh!
When I say the
I'm
door-
already in the inn.
Thank you.
You're not in character, it's...
Yeah,
Oh.
so when I said there was a door, I don't
I'm
mean
in the
door now
inn.
in. I mean,
Okay.
this door is the door that you go in and out of.
Okay.
So this is like the main thoroughfare door, and you have just kicked it down, which is why you now owe them money, because they need to repair that, because that's their goddamn door.
Wait, do a character voice to say the manager or the chef or something like, hey.
Yeah, I think the manager should be a Geordie.
Excuse me. Can you please not kick that door down, right? I've had that had to be replaced so many times in the past month because there are so many big, massive orcs coming in through this road. I'm such a travelling in, because I'm out here on the road, right? And you don't quite understand the struggle. If you owned a business, right, you would know anything about this, but you don't because you're a traveller.
I should have opened a fucking Dixie Chicken.
What's the manager's name and appearance?
His name is Geordie McJeordieface.
And he's a high elf. He's a high elf.
He's a bald high elf.
He's a bald high elf.
Great, go for it.
My dad.
I'm making this up. Right,
His name is Caitlin's dad.
his name is Robert Geordie, man, and he's a bald high elf. This is not important in the game. Okay, excuse me there, could you please not kick down my door? You now owe me, I'm gonna place that at about 50 gold. 50 gold that I'm gonna
50
need.
gold? What kind of deal? What's a golden
like
door?
here.
Alright, fine. You've haggled me down there, young sir, who I've never met before, and I don't really know why you're getting involved in this conversation.
I'm giving you business. I have the right to.
Fine, I'll allow it, but I definitely know that you're that type of person now.
Why is he posh?
I'm not posh.
He's like... That's not how posh people...
Anyway, can we
That door is probably only worth like 1 gold piece if it's just wooden.
Yeah, fuck you.
It still had to be crafted, didn't it?
No? You just shove some stuff off the top and the sides.
You could do that. You could have just
We're not
carved...
talking about the door frame here. I'm talking about the physical door.
Yeah?
It's got iron. It's got bolts. It's
I
got
thought
hinges.
you said it was just wooden?
You could have specified the iron. Did it have a window?
Get out of my inn.
We all get kicked out.
And so the journey begins.
Wait, no. Caitlin's character isn't kicked out yet because she hasn't interfered.
Alright, you two
Oh,
though,
no.
you have both been kicked out of this inn.
Oi, let me back in.
Is that his voice?
Let me in.
Is that his voice?
Let me in.
I would like to point out that there is now no door, so you are not being bound outside of this door by a locked door. You are bound by morality. If you choose,
Oh, come in then. Oh wait, I'm lawful good.
I do what I want, bitch.
I'm lawful good.
Oh,
I can't do that.
Mine's
But is it
lawful
for good?
evil.
Oh,
yes, your character's what?
lawful evil.
Lawful evil.
Okay.
I picked random. Because I didn't want to decide.
Can you be lawful neutral?
Yeah, can we go neutral instead of
Yeah.
evil?
I just rolled random.
That would be great. Okay, so you two have.
Wait, why is a pirate lawful?
I don't know, it was random!
Chaotic
She's
neutral.
true
Chaotic.
She's true neutral.
Okay.
She's true neutral.
Aw, that's sweet. I don't know what that means.
Getting back to the game, you two have now been kicked out. You guys want to have a conversation with each other to kind of go, oh, haha, we've both just been kicked out of the same fucking inn.
Well, fuck this.
Talk to each other, not
I
to me.
think you owe me money.
I'm poor as fuck, mate.
How much money do you?
Exactly 0.
Precisely 0 pieces of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a leaf.
You have a leaf.
Yeah.
I'll take the leaf.
You can take the leaf.
Thank you. Because I was about to tuck into some great food in that inn. It was a Yorkshire pudding and some sausages and lots of mashed potato. And there was hot gravy and I was looking forward to that and you got me kicked out.
Well, technically, sir, I didn't ask for your help.
Can I just say something as the DM? Abbie's my favourite, right? Okay, she's got a great character voice down that she doesn't ruin through her laughter. She already rolled, alright? She knows what she's doing. This is my, like,
She also kicked down the
I have a
door.
question.
Okay, you're...
Right, you know how this is like a made-up place? So Yorkshire wouldn't exist. So are they still called Yorkshire puddings?
Fantasy Yorkshire puddings.
Fantasy.
Fantasy puddings.
Fantasy puddings. Fantasy puddings.
Right.
But that would just be a normal pudding.
No.
No,
it's
it's
a
a
fantasy pudding.
fantasy pudding.
No, it should be a
What?
fantasy
No,
Yorkshire pudding. to
Pea
distinguish-
pudding!
To distinguish between...
Fantasy savoury pudding, are you happy?
Okay, yeah.
Can't you put custard on them though?
Shut the fuck up.
My mum has them with custard. Because it's a pudding.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
Because they're originally a pudding.
Can we not talk about Yorkshire puddings? Right, Caitlin, what does your character do? You are now in the inn, you've just watched a goat kick down a door and then get sent outside with a tiefling man.
Tiefling who isn't wearing many clothes.
Yeah.
Why don't you probably buy yourself a drink?
Why don't you talk to someone?
I don't know
Alright, you can talk
what
to
I'm
the bartender.
doing!
You can talk to the bartender. Talk to the bartender.
Oh no, I've got to talk to Rob.
No, he's the manager.
Oh, right,
He
that's
takes
good.
care of it. The bartender.
Well, who's the bartender?
Bartender.
Go up
is
to him and ask his name. Don't...
her name.
Her name, sorry. Apologies. I respect women.
What's a voice though?
And then just do your normal voice and we'll figure it out along the way.
No, should I do a Geordie?
No, please don't
say
do it,
your-
Jordy.
Say your normal voice, then add R onto the end.
yeah.
Just shut
That's-
up and talk to me.
Alright. Hello? What? Your name?
Hi there, love.
Alright.
Are you alright there? Do you need me to get some help? I don't think we actually have a healer on hand here.
No.
Are you here?
She's now
Are
crying.
you here to order food?
No.
What are you here to do? She is now eyeing up the manager, who was a little bit of a bouncer.
If you continue something, I have a feeling
Yeah,
you will be kicked out as
Yeah,
well.
so what I'm gonna say is that if you continue in this way, you're gonna get kicked out. Come on, Caitlin.
What are we supposed to do in a...
Just ask for
Just say,
information.
for example, be like, oh, do you know any rumours? Oh, do you want a bit of help, love? Is there anything I can get you?
What can you drink?
Are you asking what's on the menu?
Sure.
Well, we sell a variety of different beers, by which I mean we've got two.
I'll have a beer.
You know which one we've got? We've got wild elderflower and we've got piss water.
Oh, the second one, obviously.
Piss water, all right. I'll pour you a drink of that, love. How are you? Are you all right? She's pouring a drink and she's talking to you now. She's kind of accepted that this is who you are. She's slightly concerned about you, despite. What are you doing out here for anyway? I mean, we don't get many people in this inn that aren't travellers, and as much as you look like a traveller, you look like you'd be more suited out at sea, love.
Have I got my beer already?
Yes.
Right.
That'd be three.
Oh wait, am I asking about info?
That'd be 3 bronze. That'd be a silver piece and 2 bronze pieces. You do have enough for this.
Okay, good.
So are you gonna give her the money?
Yep.
Thanks, love.
Slide them.
So what have you come to our inn for? I mean, are you just looking for a drink? 'Cause he's a bit far to go for some piss water.
I love me some piss water.
Alright, I guess it is a bit of a house special.
She's trying to make conversation with you.
There's like a bit of an awkward silence, and she just kind of thinks, oh, I've got to keep talking to this poor woman because I'm a bit worried about her. See that ruckus over at the door? I wonder what's going on over there. Looked like a fawn just kicked down the door.
Yep.
Just get yourself kicked out.
Oh, am I supposed to do that?
No.
You don't have to.
Just ask, like, do you get a lot of people doing that or something like that? Do you get a lot of trouble out
Well,
here?
no, but the guy already mentioned that, so why would I say that? Because he was like, whoa,
Well, maybe you didn't hear him.
Oh,
Caitlin,
right,
you don't have to
right,
think about it logically. I just want you to say whatever comes to your...
Yeah, like you're
Actually, I
having...
don't want you to do that at all.
like you're having a conversation.
With me or with anyone else.
To be honest, Caitlin's so socially inept.
I know.
dolls.
Yeah, I mean, our door was, it was pretty old door. I mean, pretty old in that we bought it second hand. I don't mean that we've had
So
it.
Hey, lady! Do you get your doors kicked often?
I
favour, bitch.
I don't think that we tend to get our doors kicked down as often as our manager would have you think. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Rob? Come on, just be nice to him. Let them back in. It's cold outside.
Yeah, I'm freezing. I'm not wearing any clothes.
You ate a leaf though.
The leaf's warming me up on the inside.
I don't really think that it's possible for us to open up our doors to people that would kick them down.
You've got no doors, you can't open them.
Fine, but if I hear any more funny business, you're out in that.
Finally, I get to eat my fantasy savoury pudding.
I already put that in the bin.
No!
Oh, wait, you don't have any money, right?
No.
I'll buy you a drink.
Oh.
I know, I'm
From
so
the
proud.
offset. From the offset. So now all three of you hopefully are situated at the bar.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so you've got the bartender in front of you, and we can now finally introduce the normal ones into the conversation with the bartender.
Oh shit.
So you two, what are you doing kicking down the door like that? Are you two, you know, if you travel together, why?
No, we don't know each other.
I've never seen this bitch before.
Yeah.
What,
It was just my moral compass, and I felt like there was somebody in
your
need.
moral compass,
Yeah.
right?
I see a moral
Right.
compass.
Okay, right. Well, do either of you two want a drink? Or...
Yeah, sure, before using her money.
Hello.
What drinks do you
Are
have?
you gonna let her swindle you like that?
Yeah.
I'm in, lads.
I like goats.
Alright.
Goat King.
Do you want wild elderflower or do you want piss water?
What drinks other than that do you have?
Water. We got some wine.
Why?
You want wine? Yeah. Alright, we have spiced fruits wine. Just got that in from one of the big cities, you know, Peach Apple. And then... I hate you guys so much.
Peach Apple.
Peach apple! That's where the piss water comes from!
That's where the spiced wine comes from. Piss water's a house special. Rob makes it. I don't know how, like.
Just pisses in a cup and puts it in like one of the thingies.
Wait, you just piss us straight into the cup.
No, he pisses. No, he pisses.
Can we not say? I have a question.
Mhm.
Where's Peach Apple?
Well, you'll find that out later.
I want to know now.
You've not heard of Peach Apple before? Well, it's a pretty big city. It's situated over east, you know, towards the sea and the cliffs and that. I've heard that some people say that it's a little bit far from the cliffs, and then other people say that it's on the cliffs. So never been myself. I've never really checked out. You know.
Have you
I
ever
can
been
something
there,
be
fish
on the
dick?
cliffs and far away from it.
Well, no, the
That's
point
the
is
rumour.
that like it's like talked about. She doesn't know it.
Oh, maybe it
Specifically.
moves.
Have you ever been there, fish dick?
Fuck you.
Actually, that's a good point. What are you guys' names? I'd like to talk about you to my colleagues in the future.
Mine's a fish dick, apparently.
Is that your actual name?
What's your
No.
Christian name? The name given to you
What's a
by
Christian?
what? Fantasy Christian. Is that your Christian fantasy
Panite.
Christian? Is that your Panite name?
No.
What's your real name?
Iris!
Okay.
Aris. That's a nice name.
Can I give a fake name so I don't get kicked out at the end in the future?
Well, I'd say that you're pretty recognisable as a half goat. But you can go for it if you want.
Wait,
but
if she's a half-
I am gonna want you to roll a bluff check if you give her a fake name.
11.
11. That's charisma, isn't it? Plus 3.
Yeah.
14. Give me the fake name that you're thinking.
Crayola.
You tell her your name is Crayola, and she
Davis.
she believes you, but she is a little bit like that is kind of weird, and she's not 100% convinced, but like she's not going to press you any further because you did just kick her door down.
Cool.
She's kind of intimidated.
Kick her face in.
But she asked if fish dick was my real name, but not Crayola.
Yeah, but you didn't kick down the door.
That's true. I didn't cry to bother.
What about you?
My name.
You don't have to be scared, love. Don't fight.
Can I bluff too?
Sure.
Oh.
15.
Oh, it's just this woman at a bar pouring drinks, and there's just a person going, a person going, my name is a person going, give me a fucking drink.
Alright, yeah. Okay.
You should have checked my stats beforehand.
There, I'll live with it. We're doing charisma, so it's plus 2C. What did you roll?
15.
15 plus 2, 17. Yeah, whatever fake name you say.
My name is Kittens McGee.
For some godforsaken reason, she believes that. I'm going to give you a little update on what's going on in the bar. The person at the back of the room has now taken note of you. You're all bright bunch, and they have
I walk over.
become quite afraid. You guys are pretty bright and cheerful, and they seem to be speaking into a stone of far speech.
I walk over and slam my hands on the table.
Give me your stone.
This person lets out a scream, and before you even
No, don't kick me out again.
Can I block the doorway so you can't get out?
Right, let me just give you, I'm not gonna stop you guys from doing this, but let me just put this into perspective. This inn is where you are getting your first quest. As it is, you are currently on your way to having, the fantasy police called on you, because you have just blocked the entrance after kicking it down, and you're now harassing the people, while just immediately leaving a conversation with the bartender to go and harass someone.
Yeah? Your point?
Okay, so hold on. So you've just slammed your hands down. This person.
Wait, I didn't get my drink.
Sorry, you
It's
slammed
fine,
your hands
you
down.
missed out on piss water. Well, I wasn't paying for you.
You slammed your hands down. This person in front of you. This person is a human, a little bit on the short side. She has extremely bushy hair. It goes all the way down to her waist, and then there are still 2 large bushels of it up here, and some of the thickest glasses you have ever seen. If you had time to think about it, you might think, where on earth is she getting these glasses? They are moon-framed and huge.
I feel attacked.
You should.
I love this person.
And, they drop a few little gold pieces, copper pieces on the floor. And they have stood up and they have screamed, what is your next move?
Steal the copper that she dropped.
No, because people can see you.
Yeah, she immediately kind of swats... Well, actually, no, she's probably too intimidated to stop you, but,
You'd have to do a sleight
okay,
of
fine,
hand.
you managed to pick up... I'll do a roll, Just do
Sleight
it.
of hand.
Is that dexterity?
Dexterity,
Yeah, 18 plus 2, 20. You pick up 5 gold pieces and the person is too afraid to tell you no. However, Rob has noticed these actions. Rob is now
No.
starting...
Rob shouldn't have noticed them if she rolled a 20.
She didn't know... You scream.
Okay.
She screamed, and you have gone over and, just kind of also... You're now in this. So Rob has noticed that there is a kerfuffle going on and someone has screamed. The bartender is kind of getting a bit worried. You're probably sat still with her, probably not knowing what to do.
Drink my piss water.
Yeah. And what is your next move? Rob is now coming towards you. What's your next move?
I say no. It's not what it looks like. I was just.
I'm pretty sure I know exactly what this looks like. You're the type of person that would just allow a door to get kicked down.
No, I didn't. I didn't kick the door down. It was her.
Maybe Rob should make better
I pointed at the goat girl. It's her. I still don't know her name. She did it.
Roll to run away?
It was Crayola.
Yeah, Crayola woman.
Yeah. My name is Crayola.
Alright, I'm just going to put this very simply because this is going so slowly. You and you are now banned. From this bar, you have to get out. I don't know what you want to do while you're in there, but you need to get out of this bar now.
I was gonna talk to the woman.
Then why did you run over to her when she's clearly quite an anxious person and slam your hands down on the desk?
Because she was
Can't
writing.
good my ass.
She was writing stuff down about us.
No, she wasn't.
She was talking into her
She said she took a note. You said she took a note about us.
I never said that.
You did. You did say that.
She took note of you. That doesn't mean
okay.
that doesn't mean she physically wrote something down. It means that she's aware that you exist
Okay.
and has seen you. You idiots.
Guess it's up to me now.
It is up to you.
Guess
now.
I'll go talk to her.
We've left Caitlin to talking again.
No, right, because I'll be like, hey,
Hey,
okay,
babe.
what was that about, bro?
All right, yeah, you go.
Oh, well, I
Okay.
didn't say bro, I'd say aw.
While Caitlin has this conversation,
You guys are outside.
Morrow sits down and lies in a bush.
Lies in a bush.
Are you going
In
to do
a
anything
bush.
about that?
Inside of it?
Like on the
Alright,
bush.
okay.
Oh, I was gonna say, Just get in a
Alright.
bush.
Alright, let's just come back to where Iris currently is. This very shaky person, is now stood a little bit left to where their chair was. They are sort of stuffing things into their bag. They look like they are considering whether they should leave, but probably also aware that these two are still outside the door and feeling a bit trapped. What do you do?
Talk to.
You talk to them. What are you going to say?
Ask if they're alright.
Oh yeah, I probably should ask if they're alright. I'll ask if they're alright.
Just say in a
You-
normal voice.
You decent?
Just ask in like a normal, no Geordie voice. Just say
I
like,
can't do it non.
just all you have to say is like, "Are you okay?" It's 3 words. Come on.
Are you okay?
She sees you mustering the energy to say these words, and once again she is quite intimidated. But she looks at you and she says, I think I am. Do you know them? I saw you sat at the bar with them. What's going on?
Where does your loyalty lie?
I was just drinking my piss water.
All right. Are you? Sorry. Are you a traveller by any chance?
Who wants to know?
Just myself. Look, my stone of fast speech just turned off.
Okay.
It's just me.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you happen to know anything about fighting and all that this stuff?
Fighting.
Adventuring and
Oh.
dungeons and stuff. Dragons maybe.
How topical. Maybe. Yes.
You do? Oh, well, I was thinking, I mean, do you know if those two that were with you, are they any good at it as well? I mean...
One of them kicked a door down. I'll let you guess.
That's a good point, actually. I was thinking, I mean, I don't really know if you guys know each other or not. That's kind of unclear to me because you guys are so... Anyway, I might have a job for you guys. I don't know if you guys are looking for jobs, but I might have a job. And I would want maybe about 3 people to go, and you guys look like the type. But I mean,
We are 3 people.
Ask how much money.
Oh, is there money involved?
Can I pay off my debt?
Yes, I'll if you do this for me, I'll pay off all the weird debts that you know and I'll make everything okay with the bartender and the manager, and I can pay all of you.
What's the bar called?
What's the bar called?
The inn, yeah.
The inn.
Pissin.
It's called the URE Inn. It's called the U Inn.
The tagline is "Piss in me."
No, it's not. It is. Fine.
They're specially house piss water.
Why is all of our locations piss based?
It's piss.
This is
Guys, I'm gonna maybe ask her name.
Who's?
The woman.
Oh, the rimmed the glasses person.
Yes.
Yes.
What is your name?
My name is Prendergast, and excuse me, is there something funny about my name? You can just call me Pren, you know.
No, it's good.
What's your name?
just say your fucking name.
So hard of me to not say something stupid. It's Iris.
Iris.
Yeah.
That's a nice name.
I know.
Oh.
Wink at her, wink at her.
Is your eye okay? You know.
It's just my irises.
Oh.
Do fish have irises?
No.
Because I know that they've got really big pupils.
That's an iris.
No.
No, they have
People
really big pupils because that's
That's
how.
the hole and the iris is the thing around it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fair enough.
so Pren has now told you of this vague job that she has for you, which is most likely going to involve in adventuring, but she has not given you any of the details.
Ask about the details. What details?
Oh,
Details.
Oh, right.
What do you want us to do?
Well, I'd rather discuss that with the 3 of you, because
Find
it's
her outside.
a little bit uncomfortable. But I can if you guys agree, I will go back into the inn and tell you. I'll pay everything off with the bartender, and you won't have to worry about coming here again. Is that good?
Decent.
Okay. You lead her outside. She is quite short, like I say. She is she's quite short and she's quite jittery.
How tall is she?
Is she halfling?
Probably.
How
Okay,
tall is
yeah, she's halfling now.
How tall is she? Like, what's her height?
She's probably maybe 4'11", 5 foot.
Oh, okay.
She's
So my character's 5'1", and I wanted to be taller.
My
than someone.
character's 5'8".
My character's 5'8".
Oh my god, twinning!
Oh my
I
god.
hate both of them.
Like 1 5'1" and 2 5'8". Okay. So she's out here now. Pren and Iris are gonna have to sort of explain to these two strangers.
I'm still lying in the
You're
bush.
still in the bush. Okay. Are you okay?
I'm great. This is where I belong.
This is the bush.
This is the piss bush.
This is
Piss bush.
Piss bush.
Yeah, you do smell urine in the bush.
Ah.
Actually,
Smells of nature.
the three of you, are you two adventurers?
Sure.
If
Why
you
not?
want me to be, then I wink.
Everyone flirts with Pren. Yeah. Are you would you be interested in doing it for me?
Fuck yes.
Yeah, I will pay for everything to be okay with
How much?
pay for everything with the bar to be okay, and I'll pay them off, and I'll clean them up, and I'll also pay you.
I didn't do anything wrong at the bar.
Just give us some money.
I'll give you all a collective amount of money, and you can decide how much you get paid amongst yourselves.
Cool.
Are we splitting it even, Stevens?
I
or
would
are
stand on you for this money.
Okay. I mean,
If I could please just tell you what the job is about. I am a researcher for a group of friends. I'm a researcher, and I was conducting some research into. And then she stops and she thinks about it, and she seems to be kind of trying to work out she doesn't seem to want to tell you the whole picture. Maybe it would take too long. Maybe it's something shady. She's kind of trying to work out how to tell you guys stuff without kind of saying too much. I'd say. Well, I'm a researcher. I've said that a few times now, but long story short, I had to go into some caverns recently in the local area. She sort of gestures. You're out kind of. This inn is sort of situated atop a small rocky hill, and it is in the centre of some plains, some grasslands. There are certain smaller hills that rise up every now and again, but mostly this is a grassy area.
are there any, particular plants or
Do you want to do an
trees?
investigation check or a perception check?
Okay.
I'd say perception. 8. You can see small patches of trees, but you can't really see what type of trees they are, and you can't really. There's just some trees, man.
Okay.
Okay. She gestures to these plains, and she continues. She says, "I had to go into some caves to gather some samples for my research, but while I was in there,
What sort of samples?
Can I please finish?
Okay.
Okay, samples.
Yes, sit your ass down, Morrow.
Piss off, goat lady. I still don't know your name. You don't know my name either. How did you know my name? Oh my gosh.
I forgot.
Which?
I forgot.
Pren is now looking extremely afraid.
Shut up, you fucking nerds.
Oh yeah, technically you think my name is Crayola.
Yeah,
I think
Crayola.
your name is Kitten. So sit your ass down, Kitten.
Pren is looking very, very.
This is too much.
I mean, it's okay if you guys don't really think you could do this job. But when I was gathering the samples, I thought I could hear people, and I was expecting the caves to be empty because they have never really come up on any maps before. In fact, it was a scout from my group of people who found the caves themselves, and they were unmarked, and we hadn't really heard any activity about them, no matter how hard we checked. So I made a foolish mistake and went without any fighters. I'm not a fighter myself. I mostly, like I say, do research. So I thought I heard voices, and I panicked, and I ran, and I left some very important things in there, which I could really do with getting back. And it would be great if you could help me go get them back.
What sort of things?
I left some research equipment, a chisel, and I actually left a mirror, which isn't a research thing. It's a
What does the mirror look like? Is there any specific ornament?
It's reflective.
No, is there any specific decoration?
It's a round hand mirror, so it has a very plain handle.
Okay.
Is there any reason why those are so important to you?
Well, the mirror was given to me by my late mother, and I would like to get it back because it's one of the only keepsakes I have of her.
So we share a clock.
And the research and samples are for my group who are looking into some bioorganisms that we've found in the local area.
You're not experimenting on people, are you?
No. We're just looking for some these little glow bugs.
Are you gonna experiment on them?
No, we're just we've noticed some there have been some anomalies. The glowworms that we found in that area, and she is gonna go off on a ramble now. You have taken the lid off this hot steam because she is very interested in this research. We found some of these. You see, there are these glowworms.
Friend. Can I stop you right there?
Yeah.
What's the name of your organization?
She looks at you and you can tell she's a bit shifty. Do a investigation check, maybe for her like body language and stuff.
16.
Well, yeah, that's gonna get you enough to know that.
Wait, is it 16 or 19? It's 19.
It's that's enough to let you see that she's definitely kind of shifting around more than usual. You know that she's a very shifty and anxious person, but she is shifting around more than usual. She seems kind of nervous. I think she's getting a little bit sort of overwhelmed by this conversation because you guys are so intense and she is very nervous. Mm-hmm. But on top of that, she is kind of reluctant to talk about it.
Listen, all I want to know is the name so that we can contact you just in case.
If you need to contact me, you've already got my name and I can
know how many
for that to happen. I don't think you I would like for my organisation not to necessarily get involved in this because I feel bad enough about the amount of resources I've used, let alone having. If they knew that I was hiring adventurers to do this, they would insist on either paying for it themselves or sending some people along to do it. And we're short-staffed and short-resourced as much as we are. I would just like for this to be independent from my organisation, please.
Sounds legit.
Do you have a stone of fast speech which we could use to contact you? Just in case, if there's anything.
She fumbles around in her bag and she finds a pretty small looking one. It doesn't look amazing, but she links it up to her own and she says this is the one that you're going to have for all three of you because she doesn't exactly have 3 spare stones of fast speech on her person. So she hands it to you, the other one that asked.
Morrow, yes.
Morrow. She doesn't know your names yet. So just so that I know for the future, what are you guys' names? I know you're Iris.
Florence Willowburn.
Oh, that's a nice name.
My name's Morrow.
My name is Prendergast.
Cute.
Prendergast. Prendergast.
Prendergast.
Prendergast.
Okay, Morrow. And she kind of smiles to herself. She is kind of warming up to you guys as much as you're all weird.
Roll to seduce.
Please don't roll to seduce Fred at this point. 3.
She makes a noise.
3 plus 3 is 6. Fred ignores what you just did.
What would you even do?
Yeah, what did
Wink,
you do?
like just like thrusting motions at her.
What you do is you attempt to put an arm around her, but with your ghostly claws and your goatly claws, you manage to smack her in the shoulder. She kind of stands straight still and continues with her talk, ignoring you, or at least ignoring what you just
I'm
did.
glad I'm the first one in the party to roll to seduce. I have you all beat, fuckers.
You're a fucking goat.
Alright, I'm just saying that just because I want to and I'm the DM, I am God, you did just say that to both of them. You did just say it
In front of her.
in front of them, you did in fact just say word for word, I got you both beat, fuckers. Okay.
That's a quote.
I want a new party.
Pren motions to the inn stable, where she says,
Instable.
She She motions to the inn stable and she...
Wait, why is there a stable at an inn?
So travellers can put their horses away.
So it's like a bike shed.
Oh my god, a goat riding a horse. What if you were a horse riding a horse?
A centaur doesn't really tend to ride centaurs.
That would be funny though.
That would be sex.
Oh,
You understand this, don't you?
No, I don't think that's how
Oh,
horse
sex.
sex works.
So the stables.
So the stables. She motions to the stables and she says, I've only got, I've got one horse. I have a smallish carriage, which has a couple of my other things on, underneath the top, but if you... Can you stop this? It's actually kind of important, and this research is kind of vital, and it would make me really, really happy if you could just take it seriously.
Yeah.
She's actually kind of
Bitches.
starting to get a bit frustrated with you guys now.
Is that a reflection of how you feel?
To seduce.
Sorry. Go on, please.
My small carriage has certain things in, belongings and stuff, but there should be enough space to fit the three of you on top, provided that you don't have any luggage or horses or carriages yourselves.
No.
No?
No.
No, okay. Yeah, it should be able to fit the three of you, and I can lead you in the direction. However, I just wanted to say, of course, I doubt we're going to get attacked along the road. That never happens, but...
Foreshadowing.
But just in case, I would like you guys to be on guard at any point.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm a fish.
Morrow pulls his sickle out of his ass.
His scythe.
Yeah, it said sickle in the thing.
Sickles are like this.
That's a
big.
sick
Oh yeah,
ass.
sickles are small sides, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then he pulls his side out of
Also,
his
are
ass.
they on chains? And you like spin them around and throw them. That's not. No.
That's a grappling hook.
No, not a grappling. They're like
I know
on
what you mean.
chains.
You mean a ball and chain?
No, it's
No,
not
like
a ball.
the-
It's
just
a prize.
chains.
Sticks.
It's like a.
Nunchucks.
Yeah.
No, they're sickles, but on chains.
Look, no. Like the whole thing is no.
Okay.
It's his side. She's quite impressed, and she's like, I don't think you're gonna need that necessarily.
Well, just in case.
Okay. She seems a little bit afraid of the fact that you have assessed that that's what you're going to need.
How did you get it up your ass?
A lot of practice.
Okay, so I'm going to need you guys to settle on a decision. It is currently nighttime. It is probably about 9:30 to 10 p.m. And she looks at you and she says, there are two options, I guess, here. We can either set off now and go at night, or we could wait at the inn until morning if you guys think you could make it at night without getting kicked out.
I say we leave now.
Yeah.
Okay. She
That
seems
doesn't
quite
scare me.
happy to get started. She pulls out her horse and you all load up onto the carriage that it is pulling. The horse is tall, grey, kind of looks more like a donkey, but you're aware that it's definitely a horse.
So a mule.
It might as well be, but it's definitely a horse.
Okay.
It just looks a bit droopy.
Yeah.
You know?
Big mood.
Yeah, and she's pulling you along.
I wink at the horse.
Yeah, it's dark at night, and the
Imagine it would be.
What time is it? Like roughly what time
I
is it?
just said it's roughly 9:30 to 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the stars are out. It's a pretty clear night. You can see a couple of clouds gathering probably around the horizon. And in the distance, you've been sort of pulling along right now. You can, because the land is so flat, you can actually see your destination in the distance. At the foot of one of these small cliffs, there is a very small opening to a cave. That looks like it's maybe going to take you probably only 40 or so minutes to get to.
So she got to the inn only an hour ago then, pretty much.
Yeah, she's not been there very long.
Are we in grass or a road?
We're on the road, but this is grassland. So the road is sort of paved and cobbled, a little bit bumpy. But everything around you is kind of rocks, grass, dry, small patches of trees, but they're not luscious or anything. And as you're walking along, you see towards the foot of one of these small hills, a light is moving around.
Hi, this is Andy, and I'm just hopping in at the end here to say, thank you so much for listening to our first pilot episode. it was a bitch to edit, because it's about 3 hours of audio we had in total. So I'm going to be uploading the second part to this pilot next Tuesday, and hopefully that's going to be our routine every Tuesday, a new episode. I have the next few episodes all sort of queued up and ready. So yeah, thanks for joining us here at Queer Quest, and thanks for bearing with me with this kind of choppy editing, kind of choppy, just in general. I'm aware that lots of the rules and how we played for this first episode wasn't very good, but it was also our first time playing D&D. And I hope you had fun. Here's a short introduction to our little squad, and those of us who are participating in this particular campaign. See you later.
Nothing.
It's already recording.
Just let's shut that up now.
Pretend like
Okay.
you
It's okay, I cut off like the first half of you complaining.
Oh yay.
Okay, who goes first?
I'll go first, I'm the DM. I guess I'm Aris. I'm the DM for this game. I don't actually know that
Stop
much.
moving your chair around, that's gonna mess up the audio.
Oh god, sorry, my dearest editing master. Oh god, I'm so sorry that I've interrupted the
You're the
chi.
you're the EM.
I'm the EDM. Okay.
Alright, let's get back on track. I'm Aris, I'm the DM. Combat is the weakest part of my knowledge for Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm probably going to be getting a little bit of help off my BF here.
Hello?
Yes, who is playing with us. I have written out a story, and I hope everyone likes it. Yeah. I have a terrible sense of humor. Please laugh at me. Thank you.
Just a pity laugh is enough.
Hello?
I'm hiding under my shirt.
Fuck off. Hello, I'm Andy. I play as Morrow, the tiefling, and I also edit. I hope you don't mind me screeching. Caitlin, it's your turn.
No, it's not.
Okay,
Abby,
it's Abby's
your
turn.
Hello.
Do you want to go last?
I am Abbie. I play as Florence, the bard of the party. She's a fawn, half goat. That's it.
I adore her.
She is
This is
chaotic.
Abby. She's the best character in this party.
Thank you.
strongly disagreed.
Alright, okay. Continue with
This
this
is
from
Caitlin.
Can anyone do an impression of me and then do me?
Oh,
No.
sorry.
Hello, my name's Caitlin.
To be honest, you do sound like us.
To be honest, you do
I
sound
would
like
like not to.
I'm Caitlin, Mike.
Just introduce yourself, please.
Thank you.
You have to introduce yourself. Just say hi, I'm Caitlin.
Everyone already knows now.
Yeah, and they also need to get used to hearing your voices say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like this. This is so much pressure.
Caitlin,
Okay.
you just need to say hi, I'm Caitlin.
She's gonna go, Caitlin, I'm Kai.
Right. So you know, like, you know that video that they recorded of me at college? Can you not just go, hi, I'm Caitlin? Can you not get that one?
No, because I need a recording, not a video.
Well, it is technically recorded.
You need to just say hi, I'm Caitlin.
And then you can edit it in, and it can be like,
Everyone, it'll be like, oh, we're having so much fun. Hello, my name is Caitlin.
oh, my name is Caitlin.
No, she said it. She said it.
Yay! I'll just edit around
Useless
it.